President Barack Obama's domestic political problems seemed a world away as he received a rock star welcome at the memorial service for former South African President Nelson Mandela.
And while I will always fall short of Madiba's example, he makes me want to be a better man. He speaks to what's best inside us.
While the president remains popular abroad, his approval ratings at home have plunged to new lows, in part because of the problem-plagued rollout of his signature health care reform law.
Good morning, everybody.
Republicans now see a new opening for an attack on health care. House Speaker John Boehner.
The president's health care law continues to wreak havoc on American families, small businesses, and our economy. And it's not just a broken website. This bill is fundamentally flawed.
Those problems have undermined public confidence in the president's leadership, says John Fortier of the Bipartisan Policy Center.
The last 3 or 4 weeks, the president's ratings have come down to about 40% of Americans approving of the job he's doing. That's not a good number. It's about the number that George Bush had in his second term at this time.
President Obama's second-term struggles are not unusual, says analyst Rhodes Cook.
There's a kind of a fatigue factor that sometimes takes over in an administration, and a fatigue factor that sometimes takes over in the electorate, that they're ready to turn the page and have a new administration.
A politically weakened President Obama could hurt Democrats in next November's congressional midterm elections, says analyst Stuart Rothenberg.
Ultimately, midterms tend to be about the president. And if the president is unpopular, people from his party, they have to deal with that.
But Mr. Obama has shown political resiliency in the past, says Rhodes Cook.
If you're an articulate president like Obama, and one that is still viewed, I think, as an historical president, that he is going to command a good deal of attention, and maybe just at the time you think you about write him off, he can come back and do something significant.
Some recent two-term presidents have found ways to rebound, says John Fortier.
Both President Reagan and President Clinton had some ups and downs in their second terms. They had some low moments, but they rose to pretty high levels of achievement.
Presidents Reagan and Clinton left office relatively popular with the public. But former President George W. Bush did not fare as well. His approval ratings have only recently begun to recover. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.